Hi, I'm Salem Taylor, Executive Director of the United Way of Stanley County. Normally, this is a time of year where I go out and campaign and talk to folks in businesses and workplaces and share about the work that we do and share about our campaign and get to talk to you guys face to face. And obviously this year that's different. Thanks to COVID, we've had to rethink our campaign this year, like other things, and adapt. So this year is our first ever digital campaign. So we're doing all of this virtually online. And I decided for my conversation with you to invite you into my kitchen. So here we are in my house, and I appreciate you being here and appreciate you taking the time to listen and to learn about our United Way and what we're doing in Stanley County. So if you're like me, you spent a lot of time at your kitchen table this year. We've had to do lots of things like remote learning with our children, Zoom, which I didn't even know about until this year, and now it's practically a verb, and working from home, and a lot of other changes that this year has kind of thrown at us and demanded that we adapt to. So I want to start by thanking everyone who is a current donor to our United Way. We have gotten support from over 900 individuals and businesses last year, and that has actually kept us afloat this year. So who knew last year when the forms came around at work that your donation would help keep the community thriving during a pandemic? Safer at home feels impossible when you come home to an eviction notice or a cutoff notice on your door that you have to explain to your children. Thanks to you, 43 families were able to save their homes and avoid being homeless with help from the Crisis Assistance Fund. And safer at home doesn't mean safe at all when you're homeless, like the 162 people who came to our community inn shelter. Fortunately, the community inn was open and able to provide them a safe place to sleep, a hot meal, and some guidance through this difficult time in their life. Also, Homes of Hope was able to provide 9 families a house to stay in while they found a permanent place to stay. Your support also kept children in a safe place when schools closed. Our YMCA did not miss a single day of being open for childcare and provided childcare to anyone who requested it, even if they weren't able to pay the regular rate. That is what the Open Door Scholarship Fund is for, and that's one of the critical programs that our United Way supports. 335 people were able to see a doctor and get medicine for chronic health conditions at the John P. Murray Community Care Clinic. That's 335 lives saved. So thank you for giving to us, your United Way, and know that your dollars change lives. We have a saying that we don't measure success in dollars raised, but in lives changed. Giving to United Way means your investment touches many lives. We use the money you give us to help impact seniors, children, women, education, healthcare, housing, and basic needs. We strive for a better quality of life for everyone in our community, and all of our programs are local. Kelly Misiak is our Community Impact Coordinator, and she works with me to support our programs. Let's take a moment to hear from Kelly.
I think it's important to start with that it's been a really difficult year for our nation and our community. There's been a lot of economic hardship, a lot of sowing of division. But I want to let you know that most of all, your campaign employee contributions last year made a huge difference in Stanley and Montgomery counties. When other local nonprofits lost other funding sources, and also there was an increase in need for a lot of programs, your pledges from last year went to keeping a lot of them really going, and making sure that they could continue providing the programs that they needed to provide. And the United Way is so glad that you made that choice last year to play a part in that. And we really hope that you want to continue to work with us this year. Our nonprofits that we work with have some phenomenal programs that they're working on to really rebuild our community and make sure every citizen gets access to what they need to be successful, and that youth have fun things to do, and that schools have supplies. And that people can fill their prescriptions, and that people have housing and food and enjoyable things to do. And in addition, the United Way worked really hard to support those efforts with additional COVID relief funding this past summer, as well as masks, 14,000 masks for nonprofits and schools that requested them, and as well as doubling our impact with our school supply drive this past year. And so we're glad to have you a partner in all of this, and we really hope that you see the impact that your pledges had on our local nonprofits and our community this past year, and continue to work alongside us. We encourage you to give no matter how you want to give, whether that's direct designation to one of the nonprofits, and you can see that on your pledge form. You can choose which nonprofit you want to give to, or letting our allocations committee decide through our community impact fund. We also want to encourage any of you who might be interested to serve on our allocations committee so that you can see how the whole process works in evaluating funding requests and the nonprofits, and making sure the funds and the pledges that we receive go towards serving as many people with as quality programs as humanly possible, which is what the United Way does. Is make sure that our nonprofits have the tools and the resources that they need to serve our community.
Like Kelly said, our United Way is working harder than ever to help our community, and the decision you make today shapes tomorrow for all of us. Whether you give $10 or $1,000, your donation is important. If everyone were to give even a little, we would be able to fully fund every program that needs our help. I encourage you to be a fair share giver if you're able, and join the people who believe in investing in our community and believe in the power of living united. Together, we will make a difference. Thank you.